gonna go up that hill today, but have a look at this. Have a look at this. Just over here. Look at this. Now these are amazing yew trees. They're a bit special. And look at this. Look, somebody's built. What is this? What is this? Should we go in? That's amazing. So, gosh, this smells amazing. Just off the beaten track. And somebody built this. I wonder why. So cool. Let's see what else we can see. And what ideas this gives us. Let's go back. Super cool. Let's just look at where we are for a second. It's so very peaceful. Wow. Look, you gotta look up. Look up. Look at that. Wow. There's nobody and nothing. But somebody built that. It's like a manifestation of what we can do. I love it. I'm going to walk on. Walking. Sometimes it's obvious where you're supposed to go, where you think you're supposed to go. It can be really pleasant. You gotta ask why. What's out there? As you're going, you gotta ask why. And even if the path seems clear, there will be choices. You have to choose what direction you're gonna go in. And you may not be able to see all the places it leads. It's gonna take figuring it out and knowing what different things hold. I think I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Let's see where it goes. There we go. Getting there. To any goal, any decision we make, we've got the one foot in front of the other. And sometimes we have to stop and look both where we're going and where we've come from to appreciate it. And the things we see can surprise us. That. Next bit of path. That's the sea out there. Out there. Gonna go in here though. Down there. See where it takes us. Gonna have a change. The path seems to end, but it doesn't. It goes up and in. And so we're going out of the sun and into the woods. And suddenly, everything changes. And we're in silence and light like you've never seen it. I could stay here all day, but I'm gonna walk on. So out of the woods, back into the sun, and up the path. Sometimes it's really not clear where you're going, but you know it's in the plan, and you keep going. And you're still doing that one foot in front of the other thing. And you think, where am I? There's a little marker. Sometimes there's a marker. Still, it's stuff. It's scrubby stuff. And it can feel despondent. You can feel like, I want to give this thing up. When am I going to get there? When am I going to get to where I'm going? But then suddenly, it starts to clear. And then you can see. You can see where you've come. You can see where you've got to. And that can be exciting. Because look at this. That's where we've come from. That's where we've come from. And when you can see the ground you've covered, where you've got to, recognize your accomplishments. Really, look at that. That's important. That's the moment you realize you've done it. That's the moment you tell yourself, I do have self-efficacy. Yes, I can. Because look where I am. Let's walk on. Still walking, nearly at the top. That view keeps getting better and better. And just to show you what the ground here is, this stuff. You see it? Yeah, on my fingers. It's chalk. It's real chalk. The ground, see if it breaks, it breaks. The ground is made of chalk. It's crazy. Put it back there. Ugh. Could draw on the sidewalk if I had one. No sidewalks here. You make your own path here. Okay, I'm gonna get to the very top, show you the view. Okay, still walking. Like we've come to a stile, gate, and it's pretty muddy. So I gotta figure this out. So if I obviously walk around it, go around it, and then there we go. That's it. Tiny strategic thinking, little mini planning. I can get through it without being, well, not too muddy, not too bad. Certainly not wearing shorts today. It's gonna be blustery, this one. But look, I'm gonna show you the very top. We've got these ancient burial mounds. Nobody's in them now. Some ancient kings at some point. And in the wind. I'm gonna climb up the top. Try to keep the wind at the back of this camera for a while. And then show you the rest of the view. Okay, gonna cut the wind noise, promise. Look at this. It's stunning. It's very. I just went down carefully. If I was 10 years old, I'd roll down. Okay, heading back down now. Into the woods again. Just before we get to the bottom, let's think about this for a minute. So, if I have a sit, I'm gonna have a sit on that tree. Gosh, it's a nice one. Look at this. I won't fall down. Well. Okay, let's think about this. So, I'm just gonna have a sit here and talk you through. Look at this tree. Look at the way it grows. It just grows. It just grows everywhere. Okay, so have a little rest. Maybe I'll lean on it. Because it's a bit wet, but I could have a lean. That's nice. So we've had a big walk. Found some things. Found some paths. Gone off some paths. Seen that really amazing structure at the beginning. And hopefully we keep our eyes open to possibilities, because the shape things take, the way they grow, like this tree here. Yeah, look at that. I love it. Just, it doesn't always have to be the paved option. We don't always have to follow the sign and do what we're told. But we're not going to do anything unless we're sure of ourselves. We have that conviction, we know how. And it does take big steps and little steps. It takes a lot of steps. It takes a lot of steps. If I look at my phone, it'll tell me how many steps actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. It tells me 5,500 steps to get here. So that's a lot of steps just to, you know, get somewhere where I'm not sure where I got to. Got to somewhere to think. It's a good place to get to. So all the little steps you take, think about them, notice them, stop. Give yourself that moment to soak it in. And if you do something differently, recognize it, listen. Listen to what's out there, listen to what's in there. And if you stumble, recognize that too. What made you stumble? How did you get back up? Did you need help? All those little things. Every time I go for a walk, I'm thinking about those things. And then the next time I go for a walk, I take those with me. And I'm a bit more prepared for some unknown situation that I might encounter. So I'm nearly done with this walk. Got another mile or so to go. And then it might be time to boil the kettle. Have a cup of hot water, tea, whatever I feel like. Okay, back on the road. Nice vine. Here we go. Join me next time.